Welcome to Bright by Your Side, upleveling in the age of anxiety with groundbreaking science here on Transformation Talk Radio. I am your host, Jen Dyer, and today I have a question for you. Is social anxiety holding you back? Is it preventing you from building your network or finding that mentor that can help you get promoted or making friends at school? Are you okay? Are you going to master this? So social anxiety is so important, and fall holiday is here. Organizations are holding their mixers and their meet and greets and their holiday parties and fundraisers. And this is your opportunity to meet people in your industry and propel you forward. So it's so important that you go to these things, even if you don't have anybody to go with you. So we are going to talk by the end of this show. I'm going to walk you through how to get through an event alone and what to do, like step by step, and how to manage your anxiety. So for some people, it's completely debilitating. I also have suffered from a performance anxiety and also some social anxiety. Like before I perform, like I've performed at large events on stage. And my anxiety shows up as I get really hot, my hands sweat, I get dry mouth, and since I'm going to be speaking and singing, that dry mouth is terrible. I think I have to go to the bathroom, even though I just went. So I have all of these things happen right as I'm about to go on stage. So, and even right now, I went to the bathroom like 5 times and I have my water right here. And so you have to figure out what's going to work for you to get through whatever your symptoms are. But I'm going to tell you, everybody suffers from it. Social anxiety is a real human, natural thing because for thousands of years, exile was death. That's how they punished you. So you had to worry about what the tribe thought about you. This is wired in because you couldn't dare be the guy who was eating all the food and not doing the same amount of work as everybody else, or they would exile you. You had to worry that everyone could see how you were participating and how you were pulling your own weight. So social anxiety is a natural human thing. It is not specific to just you and your anxiety. Now, some people have the skills to manage it better than others. Maybe they were raised in a family that provided that. But for a lot of people, you just have to learn how, kind of like learn how to ride a bike. Riding a bike was scary. Learning how to drive a car, driving a car was scary. You had to manage that. And then after practice, you can do it. It's second nature. So I'm going to tell you, I've been performing on stages for years and years, and I still get these butterflies. And I'm going to tell you, there are other celebrities who get like literally are vomiting backstage before they go out. So this is a normal thing that people have to manage. So, but I'm going to walk you through because I do think people are missing out. I'm a person who likes to be alone, and I came from a family that liked to be alone. So I had a tradition of not talking to people we didn't know. We were raised to believe that you were bothering them. If you didn't know them and you spoke to them, you're bothering them. And then also I was an overweight kid and my clothes were always too tight and I was always self-conscious about the way I looked. And so I had to overcome that too. So I've had to overcome some programming that I received as a kid. And you probably had some programming too that you need to undo. And I had to like manage my own confidence. So I have tips for you, and we're going to get through this together because I don't want you to miss out. I don't want you to miss out on the wonderful life that's going on around you and the wonderful people who can help you get you where you need to go. So social anxiety is common, and it's basically just characterized by an intense fear of social situations where you might be judged, scrutinized, or embarrassed. It's just a fear, just like fear of driving. So sadly, though, 15 million adults are diagnosed with social anxiety every year. But actually, it's more common among adolescents and teens. So they aren't even in that number. So, and it's on the rise. It's absolutely on the rise. So there are psychological and physical symptoms. Obviously, excessive worry with negative outcomes, like I just mentioned, a strong fear of being judged. And then the physical ones, you can get rapid heartbeat, which is me when I get really hot, that's my heart. Sweating, trembling, blushing, same with the rapid heartbeat. Nausea, if it gets really bad. So There are ways to control these symptoms, physical symptoms. For me, I do the deep breathing. So, and also I have my water with me, and that's like a solid, I can hold on to it. It's a type of grounding. So we'll talk about all of that. So let's get into if there's a function for work or for school, for colleges, things like that, where you might have to go alone. Don't miss out. Also, if you are invited to a big event and the only person you know is the host, and you know that they are running around busy, but you kind of have to go because it's your best friend. So, how to manage that? We will get through this together. So, you might want to write some of these down. So, pre-event preparation. The most important thing, actually, these are all really important, but intend and expect to have a good time, because I promise you, if you expect it to be boring, it probably will. There is a Harvard professor that on the first day of school, he tells people to, it's a memory test. I want you to look around the classroom and notice all the things that are red. And then they do that. And so you're all going to close your eyes and you're going to, write down everything that's blue. And they can't remember anything. And the guy's literally wearing a blue shirt. So you will end up remembering what you expect, is basically what it is. What you're looking for is all you remember. You won't remember anything else. So expect to have a good time. Intend to have a good time. Set that intention. And expect adventure. Ask yourself, or tell yourself, I wonder who am I going to meet? Will I meet my mentor? Will I meet my soulmate? Who am I going to meet? Like, it could be really exciting. Leave yourself open to adventure. You don't know what's going to happen. And then you need to visualize those intentions and embody that. So you want to close your eyes, imagine yourself smiling and having a great time and thanking that host with a big smile on your face. And you were just laughing and you're, have a drink in your hand and you're having a great time and you're surrounded by people and you're having a good time. Imagine that, visualize that, and then embody that. Imagine being in that moment. So that's just a little mental framework and visualization. So more concretely, first off, you want to plan your connections. So if this is a work party and you really want to meet the CEO, or you really want to meet the head of admissions, or whatever it is that you need to do, make sure you plan those connections. And of course, always whoever's hosting the event, you're going to thank them and talk to them. You want to do research on any kind of philanthropy that this organization or this person is involved with. That would make a good conversation piece. Research the building that it's in. Oftentimes they're in really cool places. Do some research, so-and-so, used to do this here or performed that there or whatever. Research the building. It's just a great thing to talk about with somebody that, it's easy, lightweight stuff. And it's interesting. So this is my favorite when you're at a function, how to make contacts in a low pressure way. So I call them drive-by compliments. So a drive-by compliment is you're walking past someone and you say, "Oh, cute shoes," or "I like that shirt," and you walk away, right? You're on your way to the restroom. You're on the way to get the drink. You're on the way, you're heading out the door. It's low pressure, totally low pressure. But you know what? First of all, that person probably has social anxiety too, and you just made them feel really, really good. And they're going to remember you. So that's already, you've made a contact. The other thing is that people will overhear you doing that, and you will be seen as someone who's approachable. So when you have another person who's there alone, by the end of the night, people will see that you are a kind and approachable person. And maybe they'll talk to you. The idea is to get people to talk to you so you don't have to start the conversation, right? Right? Because that's the scary part. Hi, I'm so bad at that. Hi, the shake of the hand thing. So just set off this tone of being this really approachable, fun, kind person. Practice those drive-by. So just have them in your pocket. Practice them. know what you're going to say. And then you're going to look for people. You're going to plan to do 3 while you're there. And you're going to look for people. It's kind of like a game. You're like, oh God, I've given out 2. I got to find somebody whose shoes I like or whatever. It's kind of a game in your head you can play. And it's fun. So practice conversation starting questions and maybe even wear a conversation starter. So the good thing about asking open-ended questions is that you have to talk less and people love to talk about themselves. So practice open-ended questions. So, have you ever been to this event before? Or, how do you know Laura? Or how long have you been a member? And it's okay to say, I don't know anybody here because they might bring you into their group. You say, oh, well, I'm new. I don't know anybody. Yeah, I'm just trying to find my way. So having those in your pocket also are good because you never know when you're going to find yourself in a space where you got to talk. You're just going to have to. And then wear a conversation starter. I don't know, an interesting accessory like a cool ring, bring a cute purse. Guys, a funny, if it's casual, a different type of shirt or a shirt with a print on it. That's really cool. Something that people might go, hey, that's neat. And then practice smiling. So smiling makes you look approachable. It also releases those neurochemicals that make you happy, dopamine, oxytocin, and serotonin. And, antidepressants are the serotonin thing. So smiling. Now you don't have to be walk around like this, just, like this. That's what I do. I'll walk through a room, like looking at that venue, smiling, but it does, it puts you in a good mood and it makes you look nice. So I only have a couple minutes left to talk about preparation, but give yourself time to get ready. Wear comfortable clothes that are familiar. Don't try a whole new outfit, honestly, or new shoes. Oh gosh, that could be awful. So wear something that's obviously appropriate, but comfortable and familiar. Eat before you go and hydrate because you don't want to eat too much food. People tend to lean on alcohol and food when they're nervous. You don't want to be seen as eating like 4 plates of cookies or like getting sloppy from the alcohol. So eat before you go and hydrate and like set your limits of like 1 plate and 1 drink. So this is all your mental preparation. You'll have all of this in your pocket so that when you're there, these things are natural. You want to practice this stuff when you're alone and be ready when you're alone so that when you're on the spot, because you're going to have that like, oh, you're talking to me. You want to be able to just, okay, take a deep breath. I have this ready for you. How do you know Laura? Preparation, key. Other people are doing it. It's not just you. All right. So we're going to take a break right here. And when we come back, I'm going to talk about what to do during the event when you like are alone, how to get through that. Okay. So stay with us. And we're going to take a break right now on Transformation Talk Radio. Thanks. Welcome back to Bright by Your Side with Jen, upleveling in the age of anxiety with groundbreaking science on Transformation Talk Radio. Again, I'm Jen Dyer, and we are talking about social anxiety and how to master social situations when you got a little anxiety or a lot of anxiety when you have to go to something when you're by yourself. Isn't that the worst? I don't want you to miss out. I don't want you to miss out on your friend's shower because you're the only one there. You didn't know anybody but them or whatever. So these are tips for when you arrive alone. So tip number 1, arrive early before people form groups. For one, you'll see who else arrives alone, which is good to know. Also, the important connections will already be there. Those CEOs and all the organization leaders, all the people, they will be there. They will see you. And everyone knows that showing up gets you credit, because people just don't show up. So showing up already, you got points for that. The other thing about arriving early is that people haven't formed groups. And I can't tell you how many times that I thought people were best friends only to find out they had just met like an hour ago. Don't you want that to be you? They were 2 people alone and they figured it out. And so they hung out and now they're best friends. Or they're having a great time. So you don't want to, I used to always come late to things because I didn't want to be noticed because I was shy. So Coming early really does get you seen. It helps you accomplish the goals that you're trying to accomplish while you're there. Again, you just want to prove to people that you show up and you're strong, because that's a strength of character coming alone. Showing up is a strength of character. So again, this is so important for you to master this and practice this. So before you walk in, you're going to do your relaxing. Okay. So again, nice deep breath through the nose. Exhale, a long exhale, maybe like 8 counts through the mouth, and then stay empty. Your heart will slow down in the empty space. Don't hold your breath. That's excitement. Relax, exhale, and let yourself be empty. Let your body settle and rest for a moment. That's deep sleep. So that's how you bring your heart rate down really quickly. So I suggest doing 3 of those. Now, anchoring yourself. So maybe have something you can hold on to. Some guys keep like a little smooth, like fidget rock or something in their pocket. Whether it's, that glass of water that you just hang on to all night, grounding yourself, having something physical really does help you put that energy into something other than you. And I'm going to tell you, I actually, on Bright by Your Side, I have the 10-minute mood and energy reset for free. You can just go to brightbyyourside.com and it's a pop-up and get that. And it's just an 8-step, 10-minute reset to calm you, little visualization, so that you can do that before you go in. Do it in your car, as you're walking from the parking lot, whatever it is, or even during the event. So we'll talk about that. We'll talk about finding a safe space. So if you're at the door, again, make sure you're relaxed, put on that smile, and walk in. Now, if people turn and look at you, it's because you're smiling and you're radiating positive energy. Don't be afraid of people looking at you when you walk in the door. And if you're smiling, they're going to go, "Oh, look, she looks so nice. Isn't she nice? Isn't he nice? He seems so nice. He's in such a good mood," right? Even if you're faking it, do it, because I'm telling you, it helps you feel better. It really does. Make sure you're smiling when you walk in. So walk in smiling. You're going to greet the people who are there. Greet the host if they're available. And be extra kind to the staff who are working. Maybe even thank them for working the event. If someone's like holding the door or whatever, or, parking the cars or whoever they're doing, whatever they're doing, be extra kind to staff and thank them. Again, you will look kind and approachable. You will look nice. And you're not even having to talk to anybody who's of real, makes you nervous. It's just the people serving the drinks or the serving the food. Be extra kind to staff and thank them for working. So once you're inside, after you make your immediate greeting to people, and now you're like, what do I do? Okay, go find the restroom. This is your safe space, number 1. It also will help you. You just had a lot of energy happen. It will help you reset. Go to the restroom. Turn on the water. Wash your hands. That is calming and soothing. Water has negative ions. It boosts your vibration and it's soothing. Turn on the water. Take your deep breaths again. Reset your energy. You're going to go back out there if this is really making you nervous. And again, on your way to that restroom, as you're walking, can you tell me where the restroom is? And you start walking over there. You're busy now. You're busy. You're walking. You're busy. Drive by compliment. Hey, nice shirt. Cute shoes. I like your bag. Whatever. Even thank you for working. Whatever it is. Whatever it is. I love this place. Is this your house? Whatever it is. Throw a drive-by compliment. You're walking past. It's no big deal. No pressure for either of you guys. Drive-by compliment. And again, that being in the restroom will give you a chance to double check yourself. Make sure, you look okay. Cause that's probably it. Like for me, that's always a thing. That was always a thing. Cause I always had bad clothes. So do a double check. Okay. You go to the restroom. Now you want to find the drink table. Okay. Again, you're busy. Now can you tell me where the drink tables are? I'm dying of thirst, you're busy now. You're walking to the drink table. Again, drive-by compliment. Everyone's be like, oh my God, that person's so nice. I'm telling you, everyone already, you've made 2 contacts who later on might come and talk to you or might let you sit with them when the food happens, if that's going to happen. So again, drive-by compliment as you're looking for the drink table. Go to the drinks. Again, be super kind to staff and thank them and smile. People will overhear that. People will be willing to talk to you because they're scared too. We're all scared. And, at the drink table, if there's alcohol involved, I always say, "Hey, what is that? What are you drinking? That looks really good." That's like, oh, conversation. That's contact. That's another contact, right? People are gonna think you know everybody there if you do this. I promise. They're gonna be like, "Oh, I thought, you're just doing your drive-by compliments." People think you're friends with everybody. You look popular. That's how it's done, friends. That's how it's done. So conversation navigation, again, now you look nice. People might start talking to you. So again, ask open-ended questions so that you can talk less and listen. Be a good listener. Smile. Keep that eye contact. Make notes in your head. And when they're not looking later on, put it in your phone, their name and what they did. You really want to be a good listener. That means so much to people. And again, you seem so approachable. You want to know about them. I'm so interested in, oh, you do water. You work for a utility. That's so interesting. Let them talk. You'll learn something too. So, okay, you have your drink, you've met some people. Now you're like, okay, la, 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 look for an outdoor space. So, usually there's some sort of sneaky outdoor space you can go find and just check out. I was just checking out the venue. Yeah, I just thought I would look at this building. So this hotel seems so nice or whatever. You'll find a nice outdoor space, which is a nice safe space to relax again. But the funny thing is you're going to find all the other anxious people out there too. So you can talk about, oh, it's so nice outside. Oh, and you can actually probably laugh about, you're probably all there because you want to get away from the crowd. So those are your peeps, right? Those are your peeps. So you might find some people you can laugh about that with. Oh, I hate these things. They make me so nervous. And they'll laugh too. Yeah, me too. I mean, everyone knows this stuff makes them nervous, right? A very small percentage of people love this. Seriously. So just remember, everyone's feeling the same way as you. So dinner and food, again, be extra kind to staff. Smile again. And, while you're heading to the buffet, or at the buffet, another drive-by compliment. You can even ask, do you think that's ranch dressing or do you think that's blue cheese? Oh, you've just made, so how many is you do 3 drive-by compliments, couple questions, thanking people. Think of all the people you've already spoken to. Low pressure. And that's not even including the ones who actually come and introduce themselves to you or start chatting you up because you seem so nice. So now that you actually have contacted all these people in a really nice way and everyone sees you nice, if you have to go sit at a table and you don't know anybody, scan the room. You'll probably find someone that you gave a compliment to and you think they're going to say no, unless oh, I'm so sorry. I'm saving this whole table for my 9 friends. But they may actually invite you into their group if that happens, but we can get another chair because you're nice and you're alone, right? People are nice. But there's a good chance if you're sitting alone at the table, one of those other people that has seen you is there alone and has seen you being nice will come and sit with you. Or you look for the people that you've been nice to already. Or you go to the outdoor space. I've done that before. I'm just going to mosey outside again and eat outside and with all the other anxious people. So that for sure I have done before. So you've just gotten through dinner. Again, open-ended questions. Listen, eye contact, after you get away from them, put it all on your phone. You're going to see them again. Believe it or not, you will, because you're going to be good at this and you're going to be out in public. So when it's time to go, exit with compliments and with thanks. So I'm going to tell you the most stressed out person that's there is the host. They are so worried, first of all, that no one's going to show up or that people are going to have a terrible time. So compliment them. These events, I've helped put these things together. They take so much work, so much orchestration. Notice the decorations that went into it, or just the number of people that they invited and what a great turnout. So, compliment them on choosing the venue or the decorations or the great turnout or they got lucky with this weather. It was beautiful. We all had a great time. And then thank them for going to all that effort and make it such a wonderful night and tell them you had a great time. Believe me, they will remember you because nobody does that. Nobody does that. And be genuine. So, and again, put everybody's name on your phone. So, you guys, the takeaways for going forward, you got to practice. Practice. You get through one, you know what? Challenge yourself to do it again. You have all the tools. You know, the conversation starters. You already are an expert at handing out drive-by compliments. So practice. Don't let this be the only one and only. Practice. Again, it's like driving a car. So also to help you out, because I really want you to master this, like I said, I have the free 10-minute instant mood and energy reset cheat sheet. It's just 8 steps, available for free on brightbyyourside.com. It's a pop-up. You just fill it out and get it. And then also, I am having a free masterclass on social anxiety on Wednesday, October 30th at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern. So this is the day before Halloween. It's not Halloween, day before. And this is to get you ready for the holiday season, right? You're going to have to go to Thanksgiving somewhere. You're going to go to Christmas somewhere, or your holiday or whatever, Hanukkah parties, whatever it is you celebrate. You're going to be going somewhere. It's holidays. So don't miss out and have a good time. So my free masterclass, you can, oh, and by the way, I'm going to do the confidence hypnotherapy for free. This is serious. People pay, $250 for hypnotherapy session. Confidence hypnotherapy during the masterclass, and you'll get a recording so you can do it again and again if you want. That you would go to brightbyyourside/contact and put masterclass in the message. It's just the contact page. Or you can just email info@brightbyyourside.com and put masterclass in the heading. And I will send you all of the information and get you registered. And we will get you through whatever it is that you are struggling with. And you're going to be more confident at the end, I promise. Hypnotherapy is really fast and effective. So I am out of time. I am so glad you're here with me. And I really, really hope that you take these and you go out and you conquer that social world. Okay. Thank you again. My name is Jen, and I'm here to help. And you've been listening to Right by Your Side, Upleveling in the Age of Anxiety with Groundbreaking Science on Transformation Talk Radio.
You have been listening to Bright by Your Side with Jen, Upleveling in the Age of Anxiety with Groundbreaking Science on Transformation Talk Radio. If you are considering mental health medication for yourself or your child, please try this first. Life skills and gut health are keys to reducing anxiety. Let us show you it's easier than you think. Tune in every Wednesday at 3 p.m. Pacific time to feel optimistic about your own abilities and learn easy, proven ways to live life with ease. Become resilient to stress, anxiety, and overwhelm, and find joy. We're bringing you solutions to the problems stressing you out. We do the research for you and present it on a silver platter with a side of fun and laughter. Every show will leave you smiling, optimism, and joy in real time. To connect with Jen, visit brightbyyourside.com.